The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Well, this is a formation which seems to make pretty clear what their intentions are, Jim.
Well, Peter, when you have that many back, there's only really one tactic you can adopt, and it's the counter-attack. And while it's going to give you a very solid block defensively, it does leave you very little options attacking-wise, with effectively just one outlet.
Not too much possession football, then?
Definitely not. They'll be trying to play with real efficiency.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Gerrard! Steven Gerrard! The man for every moment!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Oh no, this does not look good. Now it's Rodri. He'll try from distance. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rodri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Spread to the right. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Lovely, it's Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And a header! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
And Mallu-level certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Vinicius Junior is firing after that one. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Cafu. Grimaldo clears without hesitation. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Not the most accurate pass. Cafu. No, it's come to nothing. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking for options for movement. Steep and the shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Santos are now luxuriating. And that is the end of the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Driving forward, so much touch. Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, what a mistake! Saliba gets it away. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Fernandes. Neymar needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal. Yeah, but Van Nistelrooy! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
And here's Neymar. Vinicius, and the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? Great defending, strong and determined. Van Nistelrooy. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Caught offside that time. Threads one in. Oh, no joy this time. And yes, it's there! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Santos really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And they're back on the ball again. And he's got away from it. He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through. Shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. That's an imaginative pass. Nesta gets over and intercepts. And it's Fernandes. And it's been hooked away.
Indicated.
Back to the keeper it goes. And that is as far as it goes. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. There is the live figure of Ed Nielsen.
Well, I think it's his athleticism that's helped him pioneer that style of playing out from the back, probably before the term even existed, Peter. He'll have a massive part to play in ensuring this team keeps its shape.
In what way?
Well, he'll effectively switch between centre-back and defensive midfielder, constantly sniffing out danger, but it's his ability to turn creator when he wins the ball back, which makes him so key.
Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar with the short one. Well, there's the clearance. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Threads one in. Griezmann is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's Neymar! No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Marquinhos. He's in plenty of space here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's only too happy to take that back. And this is Shevchenko. And it's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Now it's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Yamal! And that is wildly off target.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
And this is Griezmann. De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He can run onto that. Guehi gets over and intercepts. That's a good ball out wide. Nicely weighted ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He is through here. Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Goes down, but nothing given. Mbappe tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played, well played. Marquinhos. Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Today for everybody to
so, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Cafu, somewhat off target. Neymar. It's gone for a throw-in. Neymar. And here's Yamal. Van Nistelrooy. Played into space. Now it's Griezmann. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And he's intervened well there. Messi. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just...
Real chance! No, just not quite. Now it's Shevchenko. He might be it, and Shevchenko! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Gehi calmly anticipates. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. That has not gone well.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Yamal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Neymar. And they're back on the ball again. Good running, strong and purposeful. They'll have one final crack at it. Tries to play it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
So that's it. It is all over. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with